Well, hello, and thank you for subscribing to my channel and following this month's journey of what is going on behind the scenes of June 2014, the astrological weather, I like to call it. And today I'm going to be talking to my Pisces, my dear, dear Pisces. Shh, you guys, you know you're my favorite. I can't help it. I'm Pisces rising and Pisces moon, so every time I get to the Pisces, I always save you guys for last because then I get really excited at the end that I'm going to get to talk to you guys because I feel like this energy come over me and I get really excited. Even though I'm a Virgo, when my Virgo videos, I always have like a bra strap or something dumb that I know the Virgos are going to pick apart. Like I throw myself under the bus and do something really dumb. But I know that when I get to my Pisces video, you know, I could just be whatever. You know, you guys are like, oh yeah, cool, like this part of my hair. But see, in my Virgo video, that would drive me crazy. So I get to lay back here a little with my Pisces. So this is the last video of this month's series, and I definitely want to talk to you guys. We have something very special happening. Neptune will be retrograde in Pisces starting June 9th for 5 months until November 16th. And, you know, I've been kind of talking about how that could be affecting other houses and the different signs, different zodiac signs. Sometimes it affects the money house and, you know, obviously the relationships and all the different themes. But for the Pisces, this is your first house. And this is very, 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 very important right now. Why is the universe asking us to review our lives for 5 months? What do we need to go down into the deep ocean waters to do in our lives? Is it to get right spiritually? Is it to heal? You know, where are we at going into this? I think is very, very important. Whenever there's a retrograde in Pisces or the water signs, even in Mercury, when Mercury goes into Pisces, when that's in retrograde, or Jupiter in Pisces retrograde, any type of strong planets like that really affect us, I like to put out a really loving warning, and I'm to myself as well. I mean, I get a little afraid too because I've been affected by these transits when I didn't understand astrology as well as I do now. And this is when the Pisces can get lost. This is when the Pisces can get depressed. This is when the Pisces can go into full-blown escapism or go back to addictive behaviors. Because, this is just my theory based on my personal experience, you know, when Neptune goes retrograde, there's a really cool part of it that will allow us to be much more intuitive and tap in psychically, and, you know, we love all that. You know, we'll be seeing angels and having dreams, and, you know, we're fascinated by all that. But it can also bring up fears. It can also bring up illusions. It can also bring up the desire to escape and have a hard time communicating. We can get lost in that world. It's like deep sea diving. You know, we put the gear on and we go down. And they're like, "Come on, you got to come back up. You got to get air." And we're like, "No, I want to stay down here." You know, we're comfortable alone. That's what people don't understand, is we're comfortable alone. We're comfortable in our dream worlds. We're comfortable imagining. That's why, you know, it's so great when you have an art or an expression as a Pisces, whether it's writing, music, drawing, creating, designing, whatever it is, that you are using that creative ability right now more than ever. I don't care if it's as a hobby. I don't care if you're gardening. I don't care if you're brushing horses at the backyard stable down the road. You've got to be using your feel in a healthy, positive way. You know, this is going to be a watery time, and I'm excited, and I'll share with you going into it that I know I'm working on finishing my book. I just graduated with a Bachelor's of Fine Arts in creative writing for entertainment at Full Sail University. It's a mouthful, huh? And I'm finishing my book, and I was kind of stressing out that I had all the content and that it was almost finished, but I started feeling like there was a redesign going on. There was another part to it. And, I realized, yeah, it's the 4th today. I'm already feeling this retrograde start to happen. You know what? I'm going to spend the next 5 months going a little deeper into this book. There's more that I can share from another angle, and I'm going to find out what that is. So I'm trying to use these things in a healthy way, and I'm trying to show you guys how to do that. Because as Pisces, we can as grand and amazing as we can dream, we can also dream up the same storylines with fear and what ifs and self-sabotage. And I want to make sure that we're going into this 5 months grounded, you guys. Ground yourselves. Scorpio has been retrograde in the 9th house since March 20th. That will be transitioning out July 20th. So 9th house, our faith. We've been going deep there. It's like we've been in the deep waters. We know all about swimming down deep in here. We're trying to come up so that we can bring our buried treasures to the surface. Deep sea divers go down. They're the brave ones to go down deep, deep, deep in the water, and they find all the jewels and all the history and all of those things. But what good is it if they can just see that it's down on the bottom of the ocean? What good is it down there? It's meant to be brought up and to be shared. We're still doing some of our last deep sea dives, okay, before we bring it all up to the surface. But Pisces, we're in the game. We are in the game. Jupiter in our 5th house, 1 more month, you guys. So get out there. Get out there. Share your hearts. I don't care if, it's a daily post on Facebook that you give your little, say little perspective, but give your perspective. And 3 words from a Pisces is like a whole book. Share what is going on down there. Don't get isolated down in that retrograde of Neptune the next 5 months. Don't allow yourself to get depressed. But if you need to be alone, that will be part of it. Get alone. But have a pen and paper with you. Have your music with you. Go down to the water. Go down to the ocean. Be doing very therapeutic things in your life right now to keep you balanced. Because with this retrograde, you're going to be feeling even more intuitive. How much more intuitive can we be? We're like, sometimes as Pisces, it's like we're, we're just like walking thin-skinned, no barrier to everybody else's stuff. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've had to really be very, very careful about where I put myself, what energies, what people, who I'm connecting with, and who I'm giving my heart to, because I don't have a lot more of those in me, of all those crazy, dramatic relationships. I just don't have it. I don't want it. And I want to be at peace, and I want to have, a good vibe around me, and have love around me, and creativity around me, and people that are, want to share in that. And that's what I'm building. So that's another thing that could be happening during these 5 months is your whole world's going to take a new spin. So we've got to be prepared. We've got to be where we can see the surface. Okay. So I hope that's helpful. Hang in there, Pisces, because when Jupiter moves into Leo at the end of July, that's going to move into our 6th house. That's daily work. That is, we're going to be working. We're going to be making this happen, okay? And then when Saturn moves into Sagittarius in December, we're going to be laying a really strong foundation, the next stage. So see, there's so much going on. If you guys want a reading, if you're feeling like you're drowning, send me a message. I've got so many great offers right now that could really make a big difference, okay? Let me help you as a fellow Pisces. And otherwise, have a good month.